Now we are looking at quadratic trinomials in the form of ax squared plus bx plus c. Whereas before a was always 1, now we actually have an a coefficient that we have to consider. So this is going to be quadratics like this. 6x squared plus 23x plus 7. There are two approaches. The one approach requires you to list all the factors of 6, in this case 2 and 3, 1 and 6, and all the factors of 7. 7's prime, so it's just 1 and 7. And then pair them up in such a way that we try to get 23. So for instance, we might do this one times this one and this 6 times this 7. That would give us 1 times 1 plus 6 times 7. 1 plus 42 is 43. So that's not our solution. We could switch them up and we could do 1 times 7 plus 6 times 1. This would give us 13. Still not our solution. Because neither pairing with 1 and 6 worked, we can assume it's not 1 and 6. So now we have to work with 2 and 3. We could do 2 times 1 and plus 3 times 7, which gives us 2 plus 21, which gives us 23. So there's your pairing that works. The 2 gets this 2 gets multiplied by this 1, and we add that to this 3 times this 7. So what does that mean for our binomials? Well, it means this. The 2 and the 3 go with the x's. So it's 2x and 3x. The 1 and the 7 are the constants on the end. It's just a matter of which goes where. Well, since we want this 2 to get multiplied by this 1, that means this 1 has to go over here. Because if we think about FOIL, these two terms never get multiplied by each other, which is fine because we don't want 3 times 1 ever. We want 3 times 7, which means the 7 has to go there. And there's our answer. There are our two binomials. The second method to solving that same problem is this. 6x squared plus 23x plus 7. The first thing you do is you multiply 6 and 7 together, giving us 42. And then we think, what are the factors of 42 that can multiply to make 23? Well, we have 1 and 42. That doesn't work. 2 and 21. Yep, that works because 2 plus 21 make 23. So we can rewrite this trinomial as 6x squared plus 2x plus 21x plus 7. Then we can do something called factor by grouping, where we just look at two terms at a time. These first two terms have a common factor of 2x, so we would factor the 2x out and be left with 3x plus 1. These two have a common factor of 7, so we factor out the 7, and we're left with 3x plus 1. Notice that we have the same thing in both the set of parentheses. That's good because we're going to factor that out next. If we factor this out, we're left with 2x plus 7. This and this get put together. And 3x plus 1, which are also the correct binomials for factoring that trinomial. So there's really two ways of approaching it when you have an a coefficient. Practice these problems, look at the examples, and go through. You can use either method, whichever one works best for you.